Today, I am given the topics on harnessing AI in competency-based education for TVET. When we talk about AI, it was a field of study in the past, but now today it become a technology that go into many lines, different lines of services, many fields, engineering, business, and so on, healthcare, so on and so forth. So when we talk about AI in competency-based education, it covers generally to many different stream of education, not only in computer science or AI related. So it could be in engineering, in environmental and healthcare, agriculture, and so on and so forth. So those that are under the umbrella of technical vocational education, which is focusing on competency-based. Okay, I'm a associate professor in UTeM. So we have just starting with a new faculty because of the new trend of this AI and cybersecurity. Now I'm in the faculty of AI and cybersecurity. I was in faculty of ICT before this. Just early this year, we are joining. We set up a new faculty, and I'm joining that. So a little bit intro on my university. So we are the Technical University, one of the 4 technical university in Malaysia. We are located in Melaka. So if you reach Kuala Lumpur, it's going to be down south, heading down south around 130 kilometers to reach Melaka. So I welcome everyone who have opportunity. We can meet in our university or in Melaka one day. So here, I would like to introduce a little bit on my research group. I have set up a small research group which is focusing on the sustainable intelligence solution because my members are more on computer science, applied computer science. So we have some niche focuses on humanized computational intelligence, adaptive AI, computer forensics, smart city, manufacturing analytics, machine learning, and applied intelligence. So we aim to apply our knowledge in computational, AI, machine learning, analytics in different fields. Okay, regarding my research interest, just now Dr. Kecerdasan has asked me a little bit more. So I would like to just share with you that my research interest is focusing more on machine learning and then applied it to different fields for different use cases. Okay. Okay, very quickly, we come to today's overview of my sharing. Start with some introduction of AI, what is AI, and why it be technology, no more a field today. And since it's a so it can be applied in many different areas of studies, areas of usage, different works practices. So when we try to apply AI as a technology, now we come to the question of competency. So competency in CBT could be competency in deep study, but now since AI is taking up the main stage today in going into different fields, so AI competency is one thing that if you are an educator or you are a student, you have to be aware of so that you pick it up and put it into your profile. So last, we will touch on AI in TVET education. So when we talk about TVET education, we focus on practice and also competency based. And when we are talking about inclusive education, so now is the time AI come into picture to top up as a complementary important one to help you in fields, to help you to take one step up in your own field with the help of AI. So this will be the 3 focus of my sharing today. So let's start the intro of why AI become a technology. So when we talk about work industry industrializations, it started from very earlier on Industry 1.0 until today, Industry 4 and 5. When we're Industry 4, we're talking about cyber physical system, virtualization of factory application in the cloud. So it will put it virtualized inside in the cloud layer. So you will have a lot of technology come into picture that we need, like the cloud system, like in that AI and ML. These are the important trusts inside Industry 0. When we move forward, Industry 5.0 and forward, we are talking about is the next action to take before it is too late. So this is the phases after 4.0. So every time we have a disruptive technology, every round when people introduce Industry 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, there are certain things that will take over the current role and roles in the job functions and so on. So when we look at competency-based, it will also replace with a new one, sometimes top value added with a new one. So today, what we are sharing is the AI competency, what you need to know and acquire from the field of AI to help in different fields in your own areas of profession. Okay, so now we start with the very fundamental of definition of AI. So it says AI is a program that can sense, reason, act, and adapt. So for a computer science, we try to create some things that can sense, reason, act, and adapt. For others, engineers, professionals, business analysts, healthcare service or healthcare or any other service professional, they should take AI as something that put on them as a add-on value that they can function, they can produce, and they can work better. So that is what definition of AI to computer scientists and also to other community. So now a little bit more on the evolution of AI. So AI is very early years of 1950s. At the time, the AI still served the same purpose of we want it to be able to sense, reason, act, and adapt, but with a very simple, non-complex, very simple algorithm like you can see the tree-based, case-based, and simple network. So in the overall goal of AI try to mimic complex behavior, but early on we don't have so much data, we don't have complex algorithm as of today to manage complex behavior, but the goal is still the same. So as the time progress, the machine learning come out. Machine learning is an algorithm can differentiate patterns in data over time so that it can become more intelligent in sensing how to shape different shapes of object and so on and so forth. How to detect there's an object in front of you when you have a car driving or vehicle moving, how to see things, see some object and recognize it. So that is in 1980s, we start with machine learning on simple, specific, not general. As deep learning come into the, we have a lot of data. We have we have a lot of data to help us, and we have more complex neural network based algorithm and techniques to help us to make our AI more complex and can do more complex tasks like sensing obstacles. Sense and detect is different. Detect is just yes, is there any obstacle in front? Yes or no. Whether the obstacle is you want to react, yes, I stop. No, I can go driving, right? Sensing, you are sensing your surrounding. So you may have obstacle, but you don't need to stop far because it's not colliding with you, so you don't need to stop. So it become more complex decision making. And all these kind of algorithm and techniques are meant to differentiate one to another, either in classes or numerical patterns, value, or differentiate different groups of elements. Then, starting from 2014, when the first paper came out by Professor Ian, then it will start another era on creating, the ability. Now AI has the ability to create. Before that, AI has the ability to discriminate, not create a new one. So now AI, with generative AI technology, we can create new one from the existing patterns. So that is the most beautiful thing of generative AI, can create.
Generative AI is transforming industries by enabling new forms of creativity, automating content creation, and enhancing personalization in various applications.
Have you ever created any content?
This is a avatar that I have created using generative AI tools. So any of you have created any contents? Can you please share in the chat if you do? Create any picture, maybe you create a song, create a story, create a new ideas or anything. Can you share in the chat if you ever created contents using the AI tools, generative AI tools? Anyone? You create presentation slides. Oh, thank you. Yes. Presentation slide. That's a very general one, built in, embedded inside the PowerPoint. If you are using PowerPoint, it's the design. So you will help you to design the look of your slide. Picture of from idea, good. Any more? So maybe you can put on later on to share with us what you have created using generative AI tools before this. If you do, I will go further in share with you other information. So now, when we say we are using generative AI to create many things, we have to understand the contents or what is the technology inside, for example, ChatGPT. So it starts with generative AI, which is a techniques that can create new things from existing one. Then there are foundation models, which is the large machine learning models they are trained on a broad set of unlabeled data and are fine-tuned to a wide range of applications. So these are something like the machine learning model. Large language model is the text-based. We have a very large text. You can see like a dictionary that interrelated, so that you can supply the text context, to the foundation model to let the foundation model understand it, so that our generative AI can talk to us, can interact with us through some services like ChatGPT, like Copilot, like Gemini, like Olama, Q1, DeepSeek, and so on and so forth. So this is the main element inside our ChatGPT. It started with the idea of generative AI learning. A bit more. So what is foundation model? Foundation model is the AI model that can accept data like text, images, speech, structure data, 3D signal, and so on and so forth. Then learn it and to adapt it into a different tasks. Sorry. So that our AI can do question answering, sentiment analysis, information extraction, and so on and so forth. Before generative AI, we can also do sentiment, information extraction, image capture. Image capture, not so. Image recognition, maybe object recognition, instruction. We can do that. Q&A is more likely that we need expert at the behind the scene to guide us, tell us the rules. But today, when AI start to be able to create through generative AI, so it can communicate different user under different scenario. So that's why I can become Q&A through chatbot become very popular today. That is the reason. If not, the Q&A become it was like very flat. No, not much, not rich in terms of conversation and information sharing. So now we know we have data, we have foundation model, then we have a lot of text like a dictionary, then we use it to train to do multiple tasks. So what are the things that the use case or the things that generative AI can do? Document summarization, slide generation, like our friends share with us. So these are the things that generative AI help us, let us do easily. A long document, you summarize it in important ideas. Slide, you help, the AI can help you to create a draft of slide then for you to polish further. So with all this become like the AI competency that everyone should acquire. You can think of like before Microsoft Word came out, the earlier on. I remember when that time I was still in secondary school, going toward university. We are not using Microsoft Word. We are using word processor. So at the time, it's not rich, just text-based. So when Microsoft Words come in, Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, Access came in, we students and lecturers, we are trying to learn a new skills or how to do productivity using these new tools. So today, the same thing happens when generative AI come in, the competencies of productivity change. You know how to use generative AI to do summarization, in creating new presentation, new images, change text to image, image to text, in text to audio to text, so that you have a capability to get a draft, a baseline draft very fast and it may cover more quite a lot of elements or perspective that you need. Then from there, a human user can polish it, improve it to a better one. If for those you are using generative AI today, you can feel your job, your productivity, efficiency become better, and you can do things faster than before. So this is what we mentioned about AI competency in acquiring the AI technology to help productivity. Everyone should have this competency, just like last time when we learned Microsoft Word. Study guide, a long document, few different document, creating a study guide for students, study guide for lecturers or educators to share. If you don't like to read, you can change it to podcast, listen it, you can listen it, do not need to read the text, okay? So these are all sorts of learning aids that we can use generative AI to create. So you must know how to use it so that you can have this capability. But there are also negative impact of generative AI that we must be aware of before we are using all those kind of before we acquire the AI technology and have it as our capability when in productivity. So now we have a lot of deepfake, which is a fake news in our surrounding us, either through social media, either through the website, even dissemination of a document. It could be a lot of defect because now AI can create new thing. So this new thing could be fake news or fake videos like the one that you are seeing. So these are the things that we must be able to differentiate. So able to differentiate, able to evaluate and differentiate is also a competency that the future user should have, so that you can use this AI for good use and you can use it correctly. Do not use it in a malicious way or in a wrong way. So the next, when you have AI technology, you can acquire AI technology to help you to produce. The next one is how to choose and evaluate. That is the second competency that I would like to highlight. Then when we have this kind of competency, we have to look at the job of the future, because we are talking about competency-based education is work practice. So some of the job might be replaced by future job. It's not disappear, but it's replaced by future job. who will be taking over the current job? What are the future jobs? Maybe you cannot imagine. So am I. I couldn't imagine what the future job we will have. But what we will know is we will have new job coming out because of the AI technology changes and evolution. So what we can do here when we talk about the competency, especially in AI, we have to be on board. We cannot be left out so that in the future the job changes, we can also easily adapt to the new requirement of job. Okay. So now when we talk about AI taking over a lot of job, so what we also want to understand why AI is taking over a lot of job and how can we react? So when you look at the new era of AI today, this AI technology try to mimic human in many tasks like text recognition, voice recognition, video reading, Q&A, language understanding. So a lot of them are doing very good now. So even sometimes better than human. It's not that the AI is cleverer or smarter than human. It's because this AI technology with the big data, they can gather a lot of information and crunch it so that it can give you a better response. So that is the capability of the computing power, the big data that you have, so that you can give a better decision. You just imagine that if when you come across this human expert, why we call it expert? Because this expert has a lot of experience, accumulate throughout the 10 years, 20 years, 30, 50 years. So all this experience make this expert better in responding, giving out decision. So now we shorten the time using AI because AI can process many information in short time. So this AI also become expert. So now let's say we assume human performance at the zero line. A lot of AI already surpassed this general human performance. It become better than general human. So how are we going to overcome this situation so that we won't become left out by this AI or AI machine in the future? So the competency of the future, especially in AI, is to standing on top of the AI or AI machine's shoulder so that we can leverage on them. How to stand? If you want to stand, means you must know how to let them help you, let them become your assistant, and you go above them using the human capability where the AI may not be so good at this moment at least, and then climb on top of the AI shoulder so that you become on top of this human zero line performance. So that is the idea of why we want to learn AI, want to acquire AI competency, why we need to learn AI, because you want to go on top of that. So there are many AI use cases that you can do, that you can learn so that you acquire the competency of program coding. You can become a averagely good programmer. You can be a data analyst. You can be a product designer, design some product averagely good. Data synthesis, image generation, music generation, artificial creativity, this one brainstorm idea, Q&A, better Q&A, autonomous application, content design, film photo restoration, and many more. So all these type of use cases, there are a lot of tools behind that. Because of the technology, a lot of tool blooming, a lot of tool for program coding, data analysis to help you do programming. Let's say if you and me, I'm not a good programmer, so I can use the generative AI tool to make me averagely good. Then I can start at a higher level. So that is the AI competencies that you need to have to leveraging on the AI technology. So before you leverage, you need to understand then how to use. I'd like to share with you this song I just created yesterday. for today's webinar. So using I generative AI tools, I just type in the prompt saying I want to have a motivational song energetic for today's audience of this topic that given to me. So it generates the lyrics and the song for me. This is another thing that AI can do easy and very fast. Almost within maybe a few minutes, you generate and you just double check whether it's tally to what you want. If not, you can refine your song and generate again. Then so that is the things that we have to have so that we can make our job easier, faster, and more efficient. Next, I would like to share with you on hybrid intelligence. Just now we are talking about we have to stand, in the future, we have to stand on the shoulder of AI, or you can see it as an AI machine, robots, or humanoids or something. So if you stand on the shoulder of AI, you are combining human intelligence and this AI machine intelligence. So this will become your new competency. After all, we have to know that the goal is still designed by human and for human. So that is more towards the ethics side, which I will touch a bit later on. So what is the AI competency that you need? I talk about if you want to stand on the shoulder of AI machine, you must first understand them. Then you must know how they work and how to work with them. And then is there any rules or limitation, risks that we should aware of these AI machines that we can work better with them. So this is actually the syllabus. I attended a professional certification from AI Singapore collaboration with Meta at Meta APAC office in Singapore. So these are the layout of the awareness of AI to everyone. So you have to know what is the AI technology of today's. You have to know AI basic knowledge so that you understand how AI works. And then you in particular technology like computer vision, like LLM, the natural language processing, and the speech. These are the important technology that we need to at least know. If you are not in the field, maybe you don't need to know more. You at least need to know how to use it. If you are in the field, you can go further on how to modify them, and maybe one day you can create. So these are the general AI competency that you should have. The last, how should we use AI? This is more on understanding and evaluating the AI and use it responsibly so that we have a better, higher level job where we say higher level knowledge rather than operationalized level. So that will be so that our job is different from today's. Okay. So next, I look at the job skill report by Coursera. Coursera is I think a lot of you know about Coursera. So Coursera is a training platform that every day they have a lot of internet users and going through their courses. Then they also do evaluation or survey. And this is a job skill report coming from Coursera. So I'm interested in the skill that Coursera found out in the findings. What are the important skills we have to acquire? So this skill is more towards those working in the field of computer science or AI. So if you are the user of AI in, let's say, from business or from healthcare or from agriculture, fashion, retails, and so on and so forth, maybe this skill you have to know it. Maybe you have to know where your application may have maybe a computer vision, maybe using computer vision, your application may be using machine learning, not too much into details. if you are just a user of AI. But if you are creator of AI, let's say those who are working in creating the program, creating the agentic AI, who are in a foundation model, creating an AI foundation model. These are the skill: generative AI, ANN, computer vision, using PyTorch, machine learning library, machine learning, applied machine learning. Machine learning and applied machine learning is slightly different. One is on the problem solving. A lot based on experience, you capture experience of users, and then how to respond in different situations in problem solving. Deep learning, supervised learning, reinforcement learning, machine learning operation. So these are the top 10 job skill requirement that the Coursera give in their report. So in overall, there are 3 categories when they do interviews to expert. They found cloud skill, cloud computing, cloud storage, cloud skill, business skill, how to use this generative AI in different fields like HR for productivity, writing, composition of, or even mathematics in different domains, including engineering, medical, pharmacies, and so on, accounting, law, and so on. Cybersecurity is also another important type. Remember, just now I mentioned, when you understand, you know how to use, you know which tools to use, you have to evaluate whether it is safe to use, good to use, or with limitation. And then another one is risk. So when we talk about risk, we are looking at how secure is your AI tools or application. When you want to use it, you must understand the risk. So cybersecurity topic is also emerged because of that. Okay, so for those who are into this field, probably these are the skills that you need to look at in the future to equip yourself. So this is across Asia Pacific. So amongst the AI skill, business skill that related to current technology, data science skills, technology skills, these are the findings of Coursera on fast-growing job. When you look at it, this is a lot related to technology, which is today a lot related to the generative AI technology. Okay. So in the last year, Gartner every year, Gartner also have a lot of survey, very interesting survey, and up to date. Every year they come up with the technology trend. So last year they was posting AI as a partner. That means how you work with AI. Either the AI is an application, or AI is a robot, or is a tools. How we work as a human, how we work with AI, how we manage the trust, risk, security with AI partners, and be safe and using AI. So this is the top 2 highlights of strategic trend last year. This year, you see the changes. This year, a lot of better generative AI with lighter models come into picture. Ever since DeepSeek is releasing their model, and also free. So a lot of new model with that not require, maybe not that computing, not require a lot of computing powers come into picture. So a lot of application now can build on top of this lighter version of generative AI. No need to be so heavy. So agentic AI is another things that we come into the top 1 in technology trend this year. So agentic AI is related to how we use AI, how the way you are going to use this AI technology. For example, in ChatGPT, the way you are going to use the ChatGPT, how you interact with the ChatGPT step by step until you get what you want from step by step, not just one post. So agentic AI is the one that is an element that in the future a lot of software tools will embed those in their application, and that is That's why we as a human user, we will need to understand the better, correct way how we should interact step by step so that we get a better output. And also we are looking at human-machine synergy. That means after this clever AI application came out, the next step is how we are going to work together with this AI machine. Together means you are not rely on it. You are not just asking the machine to do work for you, but you are working on different perspectives together with your AI partner. You can see it as a teammate, you can see it as a partner, or you can see it as a teacher, and so on and so forth. So if you look at this slide between you and AI, so we start with a question. Why we say we start with a question? Because nowadays, generative AI now generative AI technology now is embed into the chatbot. So when we have chatbot, we can interact in natural language through question and answer. This is our common practice when you socialize with people, you start with conversation, question and answer, right? So now this become a same thing in AI, just that you are chatting with the AI itself. So now, before this, we say we must acquire the social skill, how to socialize with people, how to talk to people to get the correct information, correct, precise, and fast. Now, we have to learn the same thing, maybe slightly different, but same thing. We have to socialize with our AI partners, AI teammates, how to question them to get information fast, precise, and correct. So this is the competency or capability that every human user or students, teachers, and workers should have in the future. Okay. Next, we look at a little bit about what is an AI agent. Just now we talk about agentic AI is a current trend. A lot of application will go through the same framework step by step, how it will let us interact with our AI, generative AI agent step by step. So we need to understand what is this agent. So you must understand so that you know how to use it. So let's start. It's a short video.
AI agent is a software itself can make the decisions, and so like a traditional software as a services, you program it like you have like a certain command to make things happen. But here AI agent based on the data, so they can work autonomously, they can make their own decision.
AI agents are the next big thing in tech. Imagine a world where these intelligent assistants handle tasks for you, helping you with everything from managing your schedule to answering questions. But what exactly are AI agents and why do they matter? Let me explain. Think of AI as raw brain power. It has tons of potential, but it needs to do a job. That's where AI agents come in. They take all the smart tech and turn it into action, helping you complete tasks efficiently. If AI is the genius with a million ideas, the AI agent is the one making those ideas happen. Here's how it works. First, AI agents listen to what you need, then they process the info and decide the best way to help. Finally, they take action, whether that's answering a question, automating a task, or managing your to-do list. It's like giving an assistant clear instructions to get things done for you. Imagine you hire someone to take care of a project. You give them clear guidelines, the goals, the steps to follow, and what to do if something unexpected happens. That's how AI agents are trained, using specific instructions and data to handle tasks independently without needing constant supervision. AI agents are set to revolutionize how we work and live. For businesses, they can take over repetitive tasks, allowing employees to focus on more important work.
It is a good thing, like it will assist you like to do like more work and more productive, like you can leave like all the repetitive tasks for your AI agent, like while you are focusing on one thing, you might have multiple AI agents do other things for you.
As Elegant Media's CEO points out, this is just the beginning. AI agents are going to be everywhere soon, handling specialized tasks for businesses of all sizes. You can think of them like a subscription service. Hire one to help you with a specific job, And as you use them more, they get smarter.
People can generate AI agent, people can develop AI agents, so then they can sell that for the industries, they can sell that for the SMEs, the corporate, the government, you name it. So then they can use it for, it can be like a subscription-based AI agents, so you can hire and use it.
AI agents are changing the game, making our lives easier, faster, and more efficient. The future is bright, and it's just getting started. So what tasks would you want an AI agent to help you with? If you found this
Okay. I hope you have a little bit more understanding on what is AI agent. There are many more references to talk longer, more in detail. Let's say you can look at this from Andrew Ng, talking about AI agent and data, how you can imagine it, how you can work with it. You can find a lot of videos on that. So this video show you a very brief and concise explanation for beginner. So I would like to highlight, because sometimes people may ask, what is this different AI agent? What is it coming now? Why I should learn? Why I have to acquire the competency to talk to my AI agent? Why it is not like before we have intelligent, smart application that can predict things? So the difference is, in the past, we use AI to do one task. So that is like AI become the brain power that can help us to do the similar things that human expert can do. Maybe it can do better because they have big data. But AI agent, or we call it agentic AI now, is a process flow. How you interact with many agents for different tasks, you break down the task step by step. Still like you ask your assistant, can you get me a list? So you got you a list, then you say, can you help me to see which is better, or which is what is the highlight that I should focus in? So the requirement is in a conversational flow, step by step, to get your task done. It's not one time. You can imagine it's not one time, it's multiple time. That is what I say, how we're going to socialize or interact with our AI partners. So that is a different skill that when AI AI become like us, like our brain doing a task, a specific task. This is the way how do we interact, how to socialize with AI agent. So that is the skill that we're talking about, agentic AI today. And since this agentic framework will be embedded in many applications in the future, so this is another competency that I do think, I honestly think that it is a must to learn how to interact. However, sometimes we do not need to worry too much when you have a lot of jargon came in, right? Because AI try to mimic human. Last time our search, our prompt engineering has to be very specific. Our search has to be very specific, very machine-like, like the requirement type. So now we can talk like a friend to your AI machine. You can talk, you can chit-chat like talking to a friend. So I believe in the future, this interaction with AI will become natural, like you're talking to a friend as well. Maybe you won't be able to realize behind it is an AI agent. So what we need to acquire at this moment is the structure, the flow, the logic, how we should work with interact with this AI agent rather than the language itself. So a lot of people sometimes talk about prompt engineering, how we should prompt for a good idea. But as the time goes on, this prompt engineering become very much adaptive to us. So we don't need to be able to compile one single sentence precisely to ask ChatGPT give us a right question as we want. We can slowly, one step by step, polish step by step. It's just like we are talking to a human friends. So this is the skill and competency that we need to look at starting this year. Okay, so when we talk about socializing with our AI partners, the AI partner here means AI machine. So the role of this AI machine changes. It can become our teacher, it can become our advisor, it can become confidence, make us confidence, help us decide supervise us, co-create with us. So this will become a powerful or very capable assistant of yourself to help you alleviate to another levels. So you must be able to be friend with your AI partners, get the competency of how to interact with them, how to make use of them, how to make the best use of them. So that is what we need to do. For different tasks, not only for those who are in computer science or dealing with coding, but engineers, accountants, lawyer, medical professionals, many different walks of life, different jobs, different position, different services, different services workers. They need to be able to do that. So I always like this slide. It shows that when we have in the future, we can imagine that we have a good Jarvis, very capable Jarvis, suitable for everyone, for each one of us. So you must be able to put the Jarvis together with you. Just like when you play game, if you play game, you have to pick up the weapons lah, pick up the things that you can help you to go through the games, right? So these are the same thing. But as we picking up this so capable this capability of AI, we also need to be aware of the responsibility and the risk and the ethics behind. So this is another thing that it relates to the next level of competency, where I call it we are able to evaluate whether the technology, the tools, the way we use it, how we use it is good or bad, risky or safe. So that is the next level of competency everyone of us should acquire. So if you want to able to analyze or evaluate whether it's good or not, a certain application, certain practices that use AI, you must know how our relationship with the AI machine itself. We want to do decision making. We want to know what to do next. So AI agents can help you to, it can augment the machine, help you to do things. You can delegate your task to the AI machine. You can let the machine talk to another machine to get you the information you want. Let's say you want to buy you want to go for holidays, you can ask your AI agent to plan. So this AI agent will talk to another agent to get the flight ticket, best flight tickets, time, and maybe the route, and then maybe even until the best holiday plan. So it can talk, AI agent can talk from agent to agent. So to get your task done. So that is another way that AI agent will work. And finally, we must remember that this is to be used by human, so it should benefit human. Only the last level, the last level of decision should be only by human. So human can sit either on top as your AI partners. You can work together with them, but you have to have the last say. Okay, that is how we need to evaluate the competencies of evaluating, know the risks, know the limitations, so that we know what should we do. So next, we go very quickly to the last topic of AI in TVET education. So we start with AI in education, because AI come into the mainstream. So a lot of education guideline, direction, blueprints are also changing with embed AI elements into it, so that we can have a better delivery, better education, suits everybody, not flat, not the same thing. We can have more vibrant learning, teaching and learning. So I refer to this Education 2030 plan. It guides us on how we use AI to improve learning and equity, make it equal for everybody, every learner. Equal, not only talk about accessibility, if you cannot go to school, you can do online learning. That is accessibility. Equal also talk about how we can use AI to make everybody learn in their best preferred way. Some like to learn through reading, some like to watch video, some like to listen to podcasts in learning. So all these things are the different way of personalization in learning. So as an educator and student, we now have a better choices in education, in learning, teaching and learning. So how to achieve that? The competency of using AI tools or AI powered application to achieve that. I would like to share with you, a lot of you are not from Malaysia. In Malaysia, we have TVET education from preschool until university. Some parts of the level, like for example, master level and PhD level, we are now, our Ministry of Education is now aggressively putting the guideline into place to complete the last level, the highest level of postgraduate study. The rest of the from entry level until the tertiary levels, we already have a proper guideline how to have this TVET education in place for our students or youngsters to go for technical and vocational pathway. This pathway focus on work practice and competency rather than only mainly like the conventional education. So when we talk about work practice and competency, we talk about industry requirement. So the AI changing the industry job function, AI changing the industry requirement and how industry do works. So at the same thing, it will affect how we are going to learn during our learning years, studying during our from young until probably the tertiary. So in different stream, we have different focus area, different competency to achieve in finance. In let's say you are interested in creative arts and media, you are interested in ICT, you are interested in healthcare, you are interested in agriculture, space, transportation, many different stream. They have their own competency. So where is this AI competency? It come on top because it become a mainstream tool to help you accelerate more productive, more efficient. So that it come on top on every single mainstream that you have to have acquired at least the basic one. So that's why now when we talk about TVET education, AI must come into picture, okay? Because you are competency-based. So it could be involved in digitalization in our work, job practice, in our learning, collect and disseminate skills data, utilize result of skills assessment, how you're going to use AI to evaluate, how you collect information so that you can have better teaching and teacher can better understand the student, supervisor can better understand the performance of their subordinate and the business environment, factory performance, and so on and so forth. So responsive and inclusive TVET system should include AI competency in the picture. And to have that, to implement this TVET educational system effectively, we have to have engaging TVET staff who means the teachers, the instructors who knows how to use this new technology to help student to learn, to help student to learn in their best preferred way and effectively. Education 2030 also outlined competency framework for students and also for teachers. So when you look at that, you can imagine the skill and the competency that you should acquire under the AI umbrella. First, we have to have the mindset. So you have students or even you can think it as a worker levels, operational level. You have to have the mindset of human-centered mindset. How human become the agency that control the AI machine. How human can take accountability when using the AI machine. how we can have citizenship in the era of AI, not control or not being told by our AI machine what to do. Then on the ethics side, we have to embody the ethics until you put ethics into your work practice. AI techniques and application talk about we have to understand the basic foundation of AI. At least you know what is that, how it works, what are the tools that you can use to help you improve your competency. So that is the competency aspect from AI techniques and application. AI system design, how to design the AI system for problem solving, design the architecture of the system, and design the feedback from human and machine feedback loop. So this competency is suitable for not only for computer science or AI student, it can be used for many other different fields. Just the level of how much you need to know AI foundation, how much you need to know to use AI tool, how much you need to know how to collaborate or maybe control the AI machine. The level itself may be different when you're across different business domain. Next, we talk about competency framework for teachers. Just now was for students, now we have teachers. Teachers' AI competency is more towards the mindset of how to make students acquire the AI competency skill set and how to enculture the ethics of AI mindset in the student itself. How to best deliver appropriate or sufficient, not too much, not too less, on AI foundation and introduce application and tools to the student itself, in the related field, for example, engineering, medical, pharmacies, accounting. What are the tools that are related? How much you need to know if you're accountants? How much AI foundation you need to acquire if you're an accountant? How much, what are the application or use case you can use? What are the tasks you can do with if you're a lawyer? Then AI pedagogy is only meant for teachers. This is how to, this should be in the mindset, this is the teacher's competency on how to use AI to improve their teaching, improve their pedagogy design, and also teaching material design to transform education. Then the last is AI for professional development, how to use lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is also a very important skill under AI competency because AI is changing every day. So lifelong learning is a very important one, again, to be acquired by everybody so that you can learn throughout the changes evolution of AI. We do not know what it will come the next phases after DeepSeek. Maybe it come another thing after DeepSeek, after AI, agentic AI, and new things coming out. What we need to acquire is the capability of self-learning and learn according to when you carry out your career or in your study line or until you work. So these are some use cases in education for students that you need to, you can use it for report authoring, coding, make decision. You can use chatbots. You can use it to do lesson plan. Teacher can use it to do lesson plan, teaching video, create images, presentation, lecture notes, study support material, and so on and so forth. For researcher in the educational institution or even the research arm in the industry, it could be a very helpful tool for you to summarize the large contents, analyze data, identify patterns, select appropriate research methodology, and so on and so on. So these are the tasks that we can do with AI. How to use it, what tools to use it is the one that we need to acquire. Student engagement, when you have teachers in education, you want your student to be interested in their learning. So how to engage them into the system itself. So last but not least, I'd like to share some important takeaway that you should look at after this sharing, maybe after this webinar and in your future. We must realize that AI is a technology today. It's no more a field. I'm in law. I don't need to learn AI because this is computer science people's question. No, it become a technology that in our work into our daily life now. So it will become an assistant to us. The very simple example is your handphone now. So it will help us in most of our daily tasks. So you want to use it effectively, you need to know how to, or what is it, then how to use it, and how to use it ethically. AI competency, in my opinion, is how to be our AI teammate. How to interact together with your AI machine. So let be the teammates and collaborate, cooperate, work together. What are the AI tools that you can use in a specific, specific domains? What are the things that you can make use of? So to help your productivity, save your time. What are the AI foundation that you need to understand? How this tool, behind this tool, what is the AI technology, how it works? So this could be a flow of from understanding until you may able to work together with your AI machine to co-create new ideas, new design. So from the more you go towards the right, the more you can leverage on AI to help you to create something new. Please get ready in the journey of lifelong learning. So it is very important, and start your upscaling today if let's say you think you have things to learn. And this upscaling doesn't mean to be a course, you attend a course, go to a program, 2 years program. No, it could be day by day, week by week. You think, hey, I need something new. So that is what the purpose of lifelong learning. The skill of knowing when to learn and where to search for it and acquire it. Last, be ethical and responsible for AI product that you created. In the future, a lot of AI tools will let you co-create with your AI teammate. So when you starting to create, even those people not in computer science or AI can create without any programming. You can use drag and drop tools in an agentic way, like step-by-step way. So you will see that in the future, more and more will come out. So that is product co-creation. So be ethical and responsible for the product that you created in the future. Build a safe AI engine in the future, especially for mission-critical tasks that will affect many others, people's life, people's benefits, people's interests, and so on and so forth. So with that, I would like to end my sharing today. I thank you to all the organizer and the audience for listening to me. Thank you very much.